Hello.
Hey.
Hey. Oh no. Oh, it is always my pleasure to give you the business. All our friends out there in internet land, we would like to thank our returning sponsor and supporter of many of Neon Goblin streams, Roll20. For those of you who are not yet familiar, Roll20 is a system agnostic virtual tabletop that comes fully outfitted with all the tools and tricks you need to make your online games just as immersive and exciting as the games you're used to running at home. Additionally, if you subscribe to their pro membership, you get a free asset suite each month. This can include everything from one-shot game modules, dynamic lighting packs, token packs, and all other kinds of asset suites that you can use in any of your games that you create through Roll20. Right now, because it is February, we are approaching the end of the One and Fun spotlight on single session games, using the shortest month of the year to focus on those games that are great for running in between long campaigns when your party just needs a bite-sized amount of fun for the evening. So to find out more about everything in that game collection and everything else that Roll20 has to offer, head on over to roll20.net or check them out on Twitter at Roll20app. And thank you again, Roll20, for supporting Neon Goblin.
And thank you, Morgan, for giving us the business.
Oh, my pleasure.
A bite-sized amount of fun? Is that what you said?
Absolutely.
Okay. So last week, you all met in a tavern, as is normal for D&D, right? And I don't think I did a great job of describing what the suburbs or the under Scythia looks like. So it's a large cavern, not man-made, like a big underground cavern that it's big enough for a small city to fit into. And if you were to go to the edges, there are a lot of holes, with other with tunnels, and you can hear running water pretty much all the time. I did mention that the street was a little bit wet as you were walking down the street, and you went and you met Palaverous Pete. Who told you he could help you get a job if you needed a job, but that was about the extent of the generosity that they were going to extend to you as new people in Under Scythia. I should also mention that the apocalypse has happened up on the surface. The bomb went off, which is the whole Endless Midnight thing. And you each individually made your way down to the Lowdown, which was a bar in Under Scythia. So, at the end of the episode, the lights went out. And everything went very, very dark. Pitch black.
Am I going to be the first one to say it?
So what's the problem?
Are you going to be the first one to say what, Morgan?
I have dark vision.
Oh. Typical PCs.
What's the problem here?
I have dark vision.
Right. What's the problem?
Well, okay, just to get it out of the way, who does have dark vision? I know that the tieflings do. Does anybody else?
You know that the humans don't.
Yeah.
And the
neither
Dragonborn does not either.
Yes, neither does the Dragonborn. So 2 out of 5 have dark vision, which is pretty good for a D&D campaign.
I cast light, James. I cast light. No, it's okay. No, build your tension. Build your tension. We'll wait.
All right, what are you going to cast light on?
My sword cane.
Well, yeah. Okay. So You were talking to Palaver's Pete, and the lights went out. They winked a little bit, and then... Whoo. And Alden casts light on his sword cane, which is very prudent. And just before he does that, in the darkness, Palaver's Pete was sitting behind his countertop. Y'all just hold on a second. This happens all the time. And after a moment or two, you can see that people are lighting, through the windows in the general store. You can see that lanterns and torches are being lit out on the street. It seems like they might be used to having the lights go out periodically.
Oh, I've heard about this. It's when you can't pay your bills.
Do you
Yeah.
have bills down here?
Oh, I don't know. I'd never come down here.
Wink
you're
is
asking
going,
Pete.
sort of. Wink is going to wander over to one of the windows and just kind of take a look and see if there's anyone messing with any breaker boxes or any sign of the infrastructure that produces this lighting that has now gone out.
Breaker boxes?
Or whatever, I don't know, looking
Roll
for
it.
anyone trying to fix any kind of machinery.
Roll a perception check to find breaker boxes.
Okay. Probably a good time to mention that while I am playing a cleric, I am playing a charisma-based cleric. But that's still pretty good. I rolled a 16 for a total of 18.
Okay, so Alden lights up his sword cane. Or Trevelyan does.
My name's Trevelyan. Hello. Thank you.
Trevelyan lights up his sword cane.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the inside of the general store pretty well after he does that. And then you look around. And you don't see... You see the lights. And you see wires. But there's no breaker boxes or anything like that around.
Hey, Pete, where do you all get the power from down here to keep the lights on when they're working?
Oh, they take that from the old train tunnels.
Oh.
They had to have power to power those trains, and every now and then they shut it off. But it'll come back in a day or two.
I wouldn't be so sure this time.
Well, we're used to it,
Going without entirely? Where did the train stations get their power?
Oh, hell, I don't know about that kind of stuff.
Trevelyan, you're in the know about the surface and important things, Mr. Ambassador's assistant. Where do the train stations get their power?
James, where do the train stations get their power from?
Okay, so, Trevelyan, you would know that there are electric plants on the surface that produce the power for most of Scythia, right? Fiskar has their own. Barras has their own. And where you don't know where the Under gets theirs from, but you know that there are multiple power sources they could tap into if they needed to.
All right, so I'd be like, well it's the power plant, but well, depending on how chaotic things get up there, yeah, you're absolutely right. It might be shut down for a prolonged period.
No, they shut it off now and then, It'll come back in a day or
Okay.
two.
Oh, that's good. Good.
A day or two.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We're used to it.
I guess it doesn't matter if we're making our way topside anyway to survey the damage. Pete, which direction is Fiskar in from here? Any particular tunnel that would provide the most direct route?
Oh, it's that way.
Does he point?
That way over there.
All right, great. no more specific. Okay, thank you.
Just then you hear a scream outside in the street.
Shit. I am going to dash past Droth and tap his like poncho shawl thing and cast light on it. As
If I could stop you for a second there, if you look around, you would not see Droth.
Oh shit.
And you might realize he hasn't been, like, you haven't seen him since the lights went out.
Yeah, Droth is
fuck.
gone.
Oh fuck. Oh wait. Does it sound like what kind of scream? Does it sound like Droth screaming?
No.
Okay.
No, it sounds
That's
like a it's hard to tell for sure, but like I don't want to say a woman, but it sounds like a woman. Screaming.
Okay. Well, I will snatch up the hammer that I just bought and dart for the door. I assume the scream is coming from outside.
Yes.
All
Okay,
right, light
so
on the hammer.
we are going to go on to roll 20.
Roll 20.
What?
And let me just put you on the right map here.
Get to play
Ooh,
D&D on a map.
Look at that overlay switch. That was so fluid.
Alright. And you should be able to see.
Oh.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Okay, so I just put your
Screw
I
very
put your
differently.
tokens wherever, but you can move them around. You
Oh,
should be
that's
able
fine.
you should all be able to move your tokens, by the way.
Oh yes, let's see.
Where's the door?
Where's the door? Thank you.
Yes, the door is right where Droth
The
is.
tieflings know what's up. Right.
Oh, I guess I
And-
would be right behind.
When we walk outside, do we see Droth?
You see, no, you don't see Droth,
Oh.
but you see a person on the ground with a giant spider on top of them. The screaming has stopped, and the spider is feeding?
No.
Right here.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
It does not notice you as you
Oh.
exit the general store.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes, I know, but I mean they're already dead. I mean you might as well just slink back inside, right?
Oh, will you shut the fuck up? And I'm going to send a sacred flame at it.
No!
Oh,
Why would you provoke
Why
it?
would you try to get his attention?
okay.
Leave
Sacred
it
flame.
be.
How would you even know it's already dead?
No, no,
What,
no.
the spider? The spider is.
The
wait,
person?
sorry. Is the spider alive? Like
Well, that's
eating?
true. You're
Oh,
right. I'm
yeah.
not a medical professional. If you wanted to go check, Cage, yeah.
The spider
I
is
did.
feeding
We
upon
heard a
the person.
scream,
yes.
right?
Right. Why bother a perfectly peaceful spider?
I don't
Meanwhile,
You said
Yeah.
giant. Okay, you said you're gonna do a sacred flame.
yes, sir.
Is there a save for that?
Yes, sir. Dexterity.
Okay. I'm going to roll that and roll 20.
Roll 20.
What's your save?
13.
13.
Mhm.
Okay, I got a 12.
Oh, nice.
Hey. So you will take 1d8 radiant damage. You'll take 1 point of radiant damage.
Oh no. Okay.
Level 2.
You know, it was a waste of a perfectly good spell to begin with. Now it's even twice as bad.
It was a cantrip. It's fine.
It's still a waste.
So the spider rears back.
Oh.
It doesn't seem to know where it came from though.
That's good.
Good. Let's move on.
Does it look like, is it pretty singed? I mean,
It's
Just
yeah,
like a-
that's a little singed, yeah.
it's like a really big tough spider or
Mhm.
like a normal size
What
tough spider.
Group-
Well, it's a giant.
I don't want
Okay.
to find out.
And after Wink does that, who has the highest passive perception?
Definitely
Ooh.
barbarian.
16.
Okay, Wink has
Or
a
that's
16.
14.
Anybody have over a 16?
No.
Okay.
I have a 10.
So Wink, you do that, and then you hear a noise. It sounds like a, and you notice when you look up, you have torchlight. People have been lighting torches in the street and lanterns, and you have dark vision. So when you look up, you see that spiders are descending from the ceiling, from tunnels that are just in the ceiling.
When you say spiders, how many is how many?
Well,
Oh no.
let's see. There are.
Wait. We are level 2, right?
You
Yeah.
are level 2. Yes.
Okay. And running is an option.
It's
Running off
running
the
is
map.
always an option.
Oh, perfect.
Well, James won't describe what the person getting eaten looks like, so I don't know if I'm gonna run or not.
The person. You wanted to know what the person being eaten looks like? It's no one you've
Yeah.
seen before.
Yeah, but are they still screaming?
No, they're dead.
Okay.
Or at least they're not moving.
Did
So
you
that
say
was-
it's someone we've seen or no one we've
It's
seen?
not somebody you've seen before.
So this is not the scream we heard outside.
It is the scream you heard outside.
Ooh, but we're too late.
What is
Um,
the screen?
Whether they are dead or they have been paralyzed by the venom, who knows? But they are not moving.
Okay.
And let me just find all my spiders that I put on the GM layer. They blend in so well, you know?
Okay. We don't need them.
Is the trouble with spiders?
Yeah. So, Wink, you can see 3 of them descending from the ceiling.
Oh shit.
And since you cast Sacred Flame, I guess that's time to roll initiative, eh?
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
Oh, not bad.
Also not terrible. 15. Okay.
Okay, let me just pull my turn order up here. There we go. You can see
22
that on the
for
thing.
Droth.
And I'm just going to put you all on the...
Oh no.
Listen,
That tracks.
I feel like it perfect. It's the perfect vibe for Void Valentine. Like, oh no, y'all go right ahead, please. You started this damn mess. I want to see how this
feel-
plays out.
I want to get you like a really fancy metal pen or pencil that looks
Okay.
like a cigarette holder.
I know, right? It would be perfect. That way I can just flip it. Like,
Mm-hmm,
mm.
Let me try this again. Here we go. And add turn. There we go.
Roth is just fucked off.
Void got a 4. I got you, Void.
Sure.
Valentine. All right. Turn. Add
Turn around.
turn. Add turn and
Turn around. Spider.
add turn. There we go. Okay, so we got 4, 9.
Void. I just saw that initiative.
Oh, I'm okay. Y'all go first. I need to see this because I don't know none of you.
And
Electric plants like Venus flytraps. Now I'm picturing like this really cool Technicolor Venus flytrap that has like little sparks of electricity that run between its chompers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you gotta like tickle it to get the electricity to discharge.
so, what you got there, Trevelyan? What'd you get?
I got a 19.
You got a
Ooh,
19.
no,
Nice.
19.
Okay. go. Okay, so the spiders are descending from the ceiling. There is one that is still kind of noshing on a person, although it got a little distracted a moment ago. Droth, what do you want to do?
Okay, I think I can make it from where I was. I was like starting to approach a little bit, so I'll go to this first spider that Morgan hit, and you guys will see Droth appear out of nowhere next to the spider, rapier in hand, and I'm gonna stab this guy.
Okay.
Did that go in roll 20? Oh, okay.
It-
I actually did it twice, so it's 9 on the first roll.
Dead.
Oh, so those are both really bad rolls. Oh no.
Yeah, they're both really bad. Like, you
Even
don't
with
hit it at
advantage.
all.
Okay.
No.
So I really try.
Droth runs up and starts stabbing, but you don't get past its flurry of furry legs.
Yeah, he appears out of nowhere and gives a
Okay.
yeah, and just gets swatted away by these spider arms.
Very
Found him.
courageous.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Next is Trevelin.
Very
Oh
anticlimactic.
my goodness. All right. Trevelyan moves a little bit closer. This is, I say, Spider Bear, what do you call a spider that attempts to dance? A jitterbug. And you must make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Vicious mockery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Love it.
I'm
Love it.
trying to decide if
Um,
that's actually funny.
It's not.
I got a 6.
Oh, well, good. Well, then here comes the damage. 1 point. Another. We're slowly killing it. 1 point of psychic damage.
One
it's
point.
Very
Okay.
important, though. Its next attack will be at disadvantage.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm
okay.
trying to save your life, you silly little dragon man.
Make sure you remind me, and I'm sure you will. Okay. Is that your whole turn, Trevelyan?
Yes, I believe that this is close enough.
Okay. Wink.
Is it at this point dim light throughout the cavern? Like we don't need to worry about our humans being able to see.
Yes. I would say dim light.
Okay. And I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And as I'm running, I'm gonna yell, there, and point out the spiders that I was able to spot. Actually, I'm gonna come here. That's my full movement, and I am going to do another sacred flame at this guy.
Okay.
If I see. It's a dexterity saving throw, please.
And ooh, did a little better that time. That is a 17.
Well, shit. Yeah, that's really all I got, because even though I've had a chance to catch my breath and gotten some healing, I still haven't rested since I was literally under a bunch of falling bombs, so I got nothing.
So as you release this sacred flame, the spider drops another foot or two towards the ground,
Ugh.
and you didn't lead the. You got to lead the target, you know.
Yep. I got it for next time, though.
Okay. And then this spider here. This one here. I don't know if you can even see it. They merge in with the background so well, you know, which makes sense. Anyway, it's going to move, and giant spiders get 30 feet of movement. So let's see. 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, it's so close.
Let's see. Okay, so Trevelyan, I need you to make a strength check for me.
Strength check.
Yes.
Right. A natural 1.
Oh
Oof.
no, because what's your armor class?
My armor class, on the other hand, is a 14 currently.
Yeah. Okay. So the spider descends towards the ground and it sort of moves towards you. And as it gets within 5 feet of you, it doesn't quite get to you, but it opens its maw and it shoots webbing at you.
Oh no.
So you are restrained by webbing.
Strained. Oh, hey, there we
Ooh.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Click, click. There we go.
Which might not be the big a deal for you. I don't know. But you are restrained by webbing.
Mm-hmm.
The spider is still moving towards you. It just ran out of movement. So next, Cage.
Oh. Oh no. I definitely. What? I look back at Boyd. What? This isn't the way to Fiskar, is it?
You mean dying at the hands of spiders?
Yeah.
No.
It's just don't. I'm already gonna miss my shift. I can't. And he just starts like screaming, and he goes into a nice full rage. He has no weapons, because he showed up naked. So he is.
You have a
going
trowel.
to-
You got a trowel
Yeah.
in the last episode, which I said would have
So we're
the
doing the
dagger
dagger.
characteristics. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Mhm.
So I look at my bald fists and I remember there's like a small shovel out of one
If
of
you like, I will say you can do a perception check to look for a weapon, but that would take up your action.
No, I don't have time for that. I'm already
Okay.
raging now.
All right.
I'm already upset that I'm missing my work shift. So I am going to run up to the spider that is currently restraining an innocent creature in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to roll. Oh my god, I rolled so well. I rolled a 2.
Oh my.
So
Oh
that is a 7 to hit.
The creature rears up as you approach, and it's the 4 fuzzy legs in the front are all, yeah, and you're not able to get the trowel through.
All right. Well, there's all my actions and bonus actions.
Okay. Okay, so the spider out at the edges here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh, I can get all the way to Wink.
Ooh.
Wink, you're aware of this spider approaching you in your peripheral
Mhm.
as you're trying to blast the one that's on Droth. And D20. Oh, God. Guess what I just rolled?
A natural 20?
No.
A natural 1?
Yes.
Yay!
We're all rolling poorly. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These spiders are just as useless as
it
are my
comes up and
companions.
it kind of rears up as it approaches you, and you can see its fangs. It's like,
Oh.
but
Is this
yeah.
performance art theater out in the square?
we're gonna find out next.
Great question.
Oh, it's the one on the one on the body in the square that you've noticed first. Since Droth is right there, it's going to. Droth, what's your armor class?
Armor class is 14.
Okay. So as you approach it with your rapier and you try to stab it, it rears to the side, its legs go all over the place, and it snaps at you. But doesn't make contact. And then that brings us to Void Valentine. What you want to do, Void?
Well, this is just a train wreck in the making. So, I've been in similar situations as these. So, of course, I'm gonna run my little ring. Do a little incantation, and boop, mage armor.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right.
The great Void Valentine.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Everybody can see that the spider on the edge of your peripheral is making its way towards you. And then we're back to Droth.
I'm stabbing.
Stab away.
I'm coming in with the rapier. Do we? No, I don't have anybody else close to my good spider friend, so let's do a regular 23 to hit with a rapier.
That'll hit.
I'll pierce through his armor for, I don't know why it rolled sneak attack damage on D&D on roll 20. So I think it's just 7.
What kind of a rogue are you?
I'm just a little level 2
You're not
rogue.
a swashbuckler?
Just a good rogue.
Okay. So 7 damage total?
7, yes.
Okay. So you stab this giant spider. And it's quite a stab. It rears up and you can hear it making noises of pain.
Okay. I kind of slide back into like a fencer's stance with that's my bonus action disengage to keep kind of, or bonus action dodge to have like sort of a defensive stance.
Okay.
Nice.
Next is Trevelyan.
Evelyn's like, oh goodness, well, but he also sees that Cage is squaring up against this spider with just his fists, and he's like, all right, Cage, I'll help you. And he uses his bonus action to Misty Step out of these webs.
Nice.
Okay.
And then steps here, turn off the web, draws his sword cane and goes, let's do this. Do I have advantage because we're flanking?
Yeah, we'll do flanking. Sure.
Okay.
He said it.
Thank
It's
goodness.
official.
Said it.
Cool. Actions. This is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 7 points of damage.
Okay, so you stab this spider right in his thorax. Its back legs kind of kick at you a little bit as you do
No,
that.
stop that. No,
Mhm.
no, don't touch me. No.
Is that your whole turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, the next is Wink.
Yeah. Wink has no weapons and only one spell slot. So
What?
she is going to see that she has a ranged weapon that she's not going to use right now.
Right.
She's getting Mad Rush, so she is going to use her action to disengage
Mm-hmm.
and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Back up here, snarl at Void Valentine, feel like helping, and turn around getting ready to brandish another spell.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, so the one that you just stabbed, Trevelyan.
Uh-oh.
It kind of forgets about Cage for a moment.
Fair enough.
Cage is brandishing a trowel at it, but you just stabbed it, right?
Yes,
In its thorax.
Fair.
And so it's going to try to bite you
Yeah.
with a does an 18 hit.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, then that is going to be really 4 piercing damage.
Hey, cool. I'm sure there's other things that happen, though, right?
Well, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yes. This
For me,
is the
please.
problem.
Mm.
Here's the problem. A 12.
You passed.
Oh,
So
all right.
it stabbed it with the rapier. It turns. It bites down on your forearm.
Oh,
But yeah, you don't get any poison damage from that.
no, bad dog.
And then it is Cage's turn.
Hey, what? Fancy gentleman, what was your name again?
Traveling.
Okay. Traveler, if I restrain him, will you run back? There's no use in fighting these creatures.
But then you will get bitten a lot.
Oh. And I like, jump on top of the spider and try and just grapple him, just to restrain it. I don't really want to do any damage or anything like that.
Okay, so you're gonna try to grapple the spider.
Oh, my goodness.
Go ahead and roll your grapple check.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, and I add my strength to that, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it's a 22.
I got a 7. So you have successfully grappled the spider. So I'm assuming Cage just springs forward. They found you some clothes last session, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
decent clothes now. Yeah.
Okay. So you spring forward, and you give the spider an old bear hug. But you have its arms around its head, and you can see its mandibles going like near your face, and there's saliva dripping off of the mandibles.
I have like kind of long bangs, and they're like kind of in my face, and I look up at Trevelyan. Run!
Okay.
I'll tell the spider.
Okay. Next. Droth. Wink ran away. So the spider nearest you
I'll definitely notice that.
comes up to you. And it is going to try to bite you. Ooh. I rolled a 19.
It's a disadvantage though, since he
I'm
dodged.
sorry, James.
It dodged.
Whose fault was that again?
You did dodge, didn't you? So let me
Who
roll it
did
again.
that? I see Droth being all like shifty dancy. He's fine.
Does an 8 hit you?
No, does not.
So the spider rears back on its hind legs, and you can see its two big fangs in the front with its mandibles dripping saliva, trying to bite you, but you're able to dodge out of the way.
Aha! And I look around and see if anybody's like near me or watching.
That was so cool.
And then the one before, oh, that's a 21 hit.
That one's that'll hit.
The
Yeah.
one that's on the body over here. And
A
hit,
disadvantage? Doesn't that last until his next turn?
I think it's only
Or-
once per round,
Oh, is
right?
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, it does D8 plus 3. I rolled a 1 again.
Nice.
4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I keep rolling 1s on the damage rolls. So it's 4 points of piercing damage. I need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I will make a Constitution saving throw if you make a Strength saving throw.
Okay.
I only got a 9.
Okay, so that fails a Constitution saving throw. So, oh boy, that hurts. It's 2d8. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Yes.
Good.
Ah,
So you take
Definitely play.
you take 3 points of poison damage.
I attribute it to my natural scaliness.
Okay. And then for the strength saving throw, I got a 7.
Okay, that is gonna fail. So I'm gonna use my gift of the Gem Dragon feat, my telekinetic reprisal. You're gonna take 2d8 damage and be pushed 15 feet away from me as you, as it's sort of like, you know, as a gym dragonborn, I kind of have some floating spines, and I think they like the scales and stuff around my head, and I think they sort of expand outward with the energy, and then a force shockwave is released back at you.
Dope.
Okay.
Very
Dope.
like,
So roll that
Void
damage.
Valentine
Black
is
Panther suit.
definitely impressed.
I got that's 9 damage of
Okay.
force.
Ooh.
Get
Like the
back.
prettiest.
So how many feet was it?
15 feet, I think.
Okay, so the
10
spider
feet away from me.
force goes out and the spider rolls over. You can see its legs going around trying to find purchase as it rolls away 15 feet from you. 5, 10, 15.
It's only 10 just for future reference.
Is it only 10? And then it catches its, as it gets 10 feet away, it catches itself on the ground with its 8 legs. Okay. And then it's Void Valentine's turn.
I will delay for the other spider to go first, and then I look at Wink and I wink at her.
Which spider in particular?
The last one.
Okay.
So we'll just trade spots.
So the next one. Okay. Okay. Which? All 8 of its legs moving along. Coming towards Wink. 5, 10, 15. It gets all the way to Wink. And does an 11 hit you?
Right now. Yeah, no, it just misses.
So it tries to bite at you, Wink. And that's its turn. So what do you want to do, Void?
Okay, so now that I see some of these spiders are like getting a little closer to me, I don't like this at all. I'm going to, let's see, from a movement standpoint, oh, dang it, they're a little too far from each other. Okay, Void Valentine will pull out their crossbow and
Okay.
shoot at the spider that is at Wink.
Okay.
And so I'll take a shot. Crossbow. Boom. Well. Does a 16 hit?
It sure does.
Doing 6 piercing damage, darling.
Okay. The Wink as this spider gets to you. A crossbow bolt shoots into it right near its face. And spider blood gouts out onto you. But it's still snapping and its front legs are trying to grapple you.
Mm-hmm.
And I wink at Wink again.
Bit busy.
And then it's Droth's turn. What you want to do, Droth?
I am going to. I want to keep fighting these guys, but they're a little. I just want to see how far away they are. Do they take up like a 10-foot?
No, they're well. Are they? Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me look at the stat block on D&D Beyond.
They look large.
Yeah, they're
to
large.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
you've
large.
They
been,
look large.
you've been moving them on large squares.
They are well, I mean, you know.
Luckily,
Okay, well
my
then.
body is also large. That'd be hard to
I
assess.
am going to use my cunning action to disengage from this spider. I'm going to circle around to this side, and I'm hoping that I can hit both of these guys with my breath weapon this turn.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
charge up,
yeah.
rear back, and exhale a 15-foot cone of psychic energy.
Mm.
So that'll be
I'm gonna allow it.
okay. Yeah, I mean it's kind of close on the map. But that's Dex saving throws from both of them.
Okay. Let's see here. What's your DC?
13.
The one furthest away passed.
Okay, so the closer one takes 9 psychic damage. The one further away takes 4.
How does a spider take psychic damage, Steven? Why don't you explain that to me?
I feel like it's
It has
just a big. All of their
brain.
eyeballs have like a migraine.
Okay.
A lot of pressure, but instead of just 2, it's a lot more.
Okay.
Do they have intelligence?
Well, let's see. According to the stat block on D&D Beyond, yeah, they do. They have a number.
And then I've already moved 5 feet, so I'm gonna move. Oh, there's really no safe. There's nowhere to go, is there? I guess I'm just gonna get a little closer to my beefy friend.
Okay, so
New beefy friend.
you used your action to use your breath weapon.
Yes.
So does the spider get an attack of opportunity when you do that?
I use my cunning action to disengage. My bonus action.
Oh, you get
disengage.
that at level 2, don't you?
Yeah.
Fucking rogues. Okay.
They're the best.
I know, right? That's right. Okay, so next will be Trevelyan.
All right. Evelyn lashes out with his sword cane. 19 on the die. You know, that
That'll
was a
hit.
Natural one. So thank you for flanking with me, my friend. Oh, I did 4 points of damage. I would like
Okay.
to bonus action, look at Cage and be like, you are amazing. As you get bardic inspiration. And he moved 5, 10, 15, 20 without breaking contact, 25 from the spider. And then stays right there.
Okay. Wink.
It's my turn.
Okay, quick scan of the battlefield. I've heard a bunch of crunches from this one taking impacts. How close to death does that one look?
He looks worse than the others.
Okay. I'm going to just look at Droth and say, I'll take care of the far if you take care of the near. Kind of do like a rock star power slide through this diagonal and use however much movement I need
Okay.
to get a better line of sight. And I'm going to send a guiding bolt at this one, which I know is taking some damage, but not as much.
To the closer one. Okay.
Yes. Which is a roll to hit. Come
Kind
on,
of-
baby.
Kind of feel like I already took care of the far, but okay.
Okay. That's a 13 plus some stuff.
Yeah. That'll hit.
Okay. All right. Guiding bolt at first level. There goes my last. Ooh, there goes my last spell slot. 4d6. Please roll better. 6, 8, and plus another 6 is 14.
So you wink, scooches past Droth there.
Mhm.
Droth, you can see her hands start to glow, and she pushes her hands out in front of her. A large ball of light flies out of her hands and hits the spider right here. The spider, when it hits it, it goes, "Ah!" and it rolls over on its back, and its legs kind of curl up.
Oh, hey. Oh, that works.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
My.
Oh, cool.
I will use the rest of my movement. We'll say that was 10 feet since it's at that diagonal. So 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'll just sort of take a combat pose and wink over the back of this giant spider at Droth.
Okay.
Got it right where we want it.
Cage, you are still, Cage, you are grappling this spider.
Yeah.
Okay, so, as I recall, it can still attack you, but at disadvantage. Is that right? It can try to break the grapple, or it can attack you at disadvantage. Is that right, everybody? This
believe
is
so.
my memory. My memory is very suspect. So, yes.
I think
okay.
so.
So I think what it's going to try to do is bite you, and you can see its teeth near your face. Okay, does a 11 hit you?
No.
Really?
No.
You're a barbarian. 11 doesn't hit you?
No,
Oh
I don't even have any
God.
armor on.
Okay, yeah, you barely have clothes on. Okay, so the teeth are gnashing in your face, and you can see saliva flying everywhere from the spider face. But it's not able to. You're able
Dodge.
You're able to move your head out of its way. And it's your turn.
Okay. If I attack, I lose my grapple, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hang on,
That's
I'm gonna make you
lame.
look up
Think
grapple
there's
rules.
anything stopping you?
Stopping me.
A one hand. I don't know. I guess that's up to you, James.
Let me just look up the grapple rules.
You could have your legs wrapped around this spider and just.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, a quick little
Do that.
jab down.
Do that. Legs
my little-
wrapped around the spider. Like,
I saw Vorty. Vorty gave a little. Ooh.
oh, Morty would have been all over that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Boy Valentine.
Oh, Void Valentine would not get anywhere near these spiders. I'm sorry. No. No. Vorty,
So-
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Can I just get the rules, please? There we go.
Oh,
Okay, so I think you can attack. The grappled creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Okay, so it can't run away. Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, or if the effect moves you away. So you can roll a strength check to try to move it, like to take it with you, or you can attack.
I don't want to move it. I mean, I want to just keep him restrained. So if that
Okay.
means I can't attack, then I won't attack. But
You can attack. It doesn't
okay.
affect the grapple. I mean, yeah, I didn't try to break it, so yeah.
Okay. So for my attack roll, I can only use Bardic Inspiration once per turn.
Oh, the once.
Is it just
Oh,
once?
just once. Just once ever. I don't want to use
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It lasts for 10 minutes, but you use it and then it's gone.
Cool. I definitely don't need it right now because I got 22. So,
Okay, that'll hit.
so I stab him with my trowel on like my right hand. That's like really tightly. It was like tightly gripping. For a very classy 6 damage, actually.
Okay.
Oh wait, +2 because I'm raging, so 8 damage.
Nice.
Okay, so Cage has the spider in a headlock with one arm. He starts to stab at its neck with his trowel that he got in the general store that Wink found for him. And the ichor starts to flow out of the spider's neck. And it's getting all over you, Cage.
Okay, good.
Okay, so next is that one's dead. And then
I just got this outfit.
let's see, 5, 10,
Oh, this is a tragedy,
15,
yeah.
25, 30. So the one that you just blew away from you, Droth,
Mm-hmm.
is going to shoot a spider web at you.
Ah.
God, you won't believe what I just rolled.
Natural 20.
Natural one.
Natural 1.
A sticky one.
Yeah.
So you hear a and over your shoulder, like far enough away that you don't have to worry about it. You see a glop of just goo go fly past you.
Did that thing just spit at me?
Yep. Yes, it
I
did.
think so.
And then it's Void Valentine's turn.
They waited for the other spider to go.
It went. And you went.
No, the last.
Oh, you're gonna do that
The
again?
last one. Oh yeah. That's like permanent. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if you want to wait for that one to go, it is next. And let's see. You're flanking it. Wink just killed a different spider. I don't know if it would have noticed that in its fury to get to Droth. So it's gonna try to bite Droth.
Fine.
Roll 20. You need to get it together, okay? This is supposed to be random, right? This dice roller. I have never rolled so many natural ones in my life.
Another one?
Yes.
Oh wow.
It just knows we're level 2, and it's like, what are you thinking, James?
This is just the quality of the Roll20 service.
Yeah. Thank you, Roll20.
There whenever you need it.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be random, but I did roll a natural one. So, Droth. It's completely ineffectual. The spider. It's totally ineffectual. And then
Like
it,
an ego Montoya right now.
that's its turn. So avoid Valentine. Do you want to do anything?
Yes. Now that it's gone, and it tried to attack the one that's like the most capable here so far, I guess. And I'm like, I have to help him out.
Mm-hmm.
I will put another bolt in my crossbow and shoot at the one that
Okay.
is like the one between Wink and Droth.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I can hit it. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. Ugh. I don't know if an 8 hits it.
It doesn't.
Yeah. I'm too distracted by Droth's breath weapon and like cunning actions. And
Yeah.
I'm just breathless
That
by
was
this
distracting.
dragonborn with psychic abilities. I'm like, ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Droth, it is your turn. Speaking of which,
Okay. I'm stabbing.
roll it at advantage
Yes.
because you're flanking.
Okay. That was a natural 20
Oh, with sneak attack.
with sneak attack. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 2d8 plus 2d6.
Hell yeah.
Oh
We're
Lord.
doing this analog. Okay.
Listen to the
That
clicky
did-
clack.
I know. 14 damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Droth, as you stab, it's a rapier, right?
Mm-hmm.
You take your sword and you stab at the spider. You see a crossbow bolt just kind of over everything. It doesn't really, yeah. And then you plunge your rapier into the spider's. What do you call the spot between the thorax and the head? There's like a name for that, right? The spot
Yeah,
here?
the cervix.
I'm pretty sure that's not right.
Well, whatever it's called, you plunge your rapier into that.
It's the cervical spine, same thing.
You know, I think he's right. Yeah, no, you're right, boy. You're right.
It's not that cervix, it's the other cervix.
Yeah, yeah.
Ichor and spider blood pours out of the
Oh.
wound, and it dies.
I just want to make a cervix joke so bad.
And then it's
I'm
Travelin's
going to-
turn.
All right. There any advantage to me attacking a grappled creature? Yes or no?
Not that I can see from the
Yeah.
grappling rules.
Then I'll
Until
just
it's restrained.
swing away then. 1 dice. Not great. That is a total of a 9.
9 doesn't hit. It's
No, it does not.
it's furiously. Legs are everywhere. It's, Cage is holding on to it with his one arm, just. But this spider it's all over the place. Is that your whole turn, Trevelyan?
That would be it.
Okay, Wink, your turn.
Okay. Give Droth a reassuring nod. Turn to the spider over here. And another sacred flame, a dexterity save for me, please.
Alrighty. That will be a... Oh my god. You know what I just rolled?
A natural
Another
one.
The third one in a row. This is supposed to be random roll 20. What the fuck?
Ooh.
Historic.
It's okay. When we're at a higher level, you're gonna have a game where you roll like 6 natural 20s in a row.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this shit and I'm gonna put it and I'm gonna put it on Twitter
Oh,
and I'm
just
gonna
yeah,
roll-
hit up,
Sponsor.
Roll some
Talk to your
dice. Roll
sponsor.
regular dice. Yeah. What's
Hit
wrong?
up
I
Danny
have them
on
right here.
Twitter.
I was trying to give roll 20 the benefit of the doubt, but Jesus Christ, 3 natural ones in a row.
Roll
I've never had a
20
dice
knows-
do that.
Roll20 knows that if you end the story, they don't get a sponsorship anymore. So they're just trying to help us out.
Well, anyway.
So that means 1d8 damage. Let's see if I can roll better than a 1 this time around. 6 points of radiant
Oh,
damage.
Okay. Oh boy, it's not looking too good.
I
As your
need
sacred
it.
flame hits it, what does that look like, by the way, when you do sacred flame?
Her sacred flame is probably a very similar green to the lightest elements of her skin tone,
Okay.
and it's just the standard like extend the hand and it comes out of the
Radiant
fingertips.
light. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So you can see it burns the spider pretty badly on its side, and it's starting to favor one of its sides. It's not looking too good at all.
Okay, I'm gonna look back to Droth and say, second verse, same as the first, and I will charge 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get adjacent to this spider and hopefully set us up for another wingman attack situation.
Okay. Cage, the spider in your grasp. Oh, finally I rolled something other than a natural 1.
Mm.
Does a 23 hit you, Cage?
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. So the spider that you have grappled bites at your face, and
4 points of damage. Yeah, that's
on
fine.
on a D8 I rolled a 2, so
What-
that is 5 points of piercing damage,
Which is 2.
Fine. Yeah, I was about to say, which I
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
barely felt that. All right, Constitution saving throw. Nope. Okay, that is a 17.
Okay, the 17 you pass, so you take half damage, and it is going to be 7 points of poison damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. So I have the 7 though.
No,
Oh,
it is
that's-
7 already. That is halved. 7
Oh,
after I rolled it. Yeah.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, roll 20. That was
Ooh.
like max damage for poison when I rolled that. So
See?
that is half to 7.
Okay.
So you've got this creature grappled and managed to get its fangs into your shoulder. And you only take a couple points of piercing, but the poison starts to leach through your body, and you take 7 points of poison damage.
Ugh.
Okay. And it's your turn, Cage.
Ah, that bastard! Bah, and I'll stab again.
Get him, Cage. Get him.
And that is a natural 20.
Yeah.
No big deal. Alright, so that is 2d4 plus 3. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 piercing damage.
Hell yeah.
So you're stabbing it with your trowel?
Yeah.
Okay, so the trowel that you found in the general store has come in pretty handy because you start to stab it in the neck. And although you can feel this poison in your shoulder seeping through you, you're able to stab the spider in its face, and it expires.
Right in one of its eyes.
Mm.
And I I kind of
stab it in the eye, and you got new clothes, but now they're covered with spider blood and ichor, and now some the juices inside a spider eyeball. I don't know what that's called.
Gross.
That's okay. I do stand up, and I am kind of holding my shoulder a little bit. Just that feeling when, something unwanted is, like you get a shot or something, you can like feel it.
Yeah.
Going through.
Okay, so next. Next is the one that's next to Wink. These spiders don't really seem to have a lot of tactical knowledge there, Wink.
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling with your what's your wisdom again? What is your wisdom?
My base wisdom
Yeah.
is 14.
Oh, that's pretty high. With your base wisdom, you feel like they just happen to be coming this way and encountered you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like they weren't hunting you or anything like that. They just you just happen to be in the way.
Mhm.
And with that level of tactical sense that these spiders have, it's going to try to bite you.
Yep.
Does that might actually hit. Does a 19 hit you?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, all right. Okay, so its fangs come towards you, and you take 4 points of piercing. And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Today sucks. Con save 15.
Okay, and so you're going to take 4 points of poison damage as well.
Yep.
As the spider descends on you. And then it's Void Valentine's turn.
Okay. Lather, rinse, and repeat. Crossbow at the spider.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's do an attack. See if we'll hit. Does a 12 hit?
It. Let me check again. Does not hit.
Fine. I'm just doing that for flair.
Okay. Boing. So this one was a lot closer than the last one, Void, but it still isn't. You completely missed the spider. So then it is. Is that your whole turn, Void Valentine? By the way. Okay. Droth.
I am going to run over, give Wink a wink, and I will try to attack.
That's all we do now is wink and wink.
And I'm gonna stab this spider with a rapier for a dirty 20
Yeah.
and
Get it done.
8 damage.
Okay, so Droth runs over Wink as the spider's fangs in your face. It's bitten you once already. And a sword point comes through the thorax. Spider blood goes all over you. The sword point is retracted.
Thanks.
The spider collapses onto the ground, and you see Droth standing behind it, rapier in hand.
Took you long enough.
I got there as fast as I could.
And that is
That-
all our spiders. So, we're going to take a break, a short one. Now that the spiders are all dead. And we'll be back in a minute.
Whew.
You guys all okay?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
making
glad to be
faces.
alive. Yes.
Okay.
You mean in that remarkably easy fight?
No, that was
Oh.
terrifying.
You shut your mouth.
Well, I can do better next time.
Was
Okay.
that-
No, thank you.
Oh.
Okay, we'll
was
be back in
fine,
5 or 10. Won't be a long break.
Okay.
Okay, so now that the combat for you has stopped, you can notice throughout the suburbs you hear gunfire. This is probably not the only place that spiders were descending. Void Valentine. Off to the north, you hear a sound that is unmistakably a fireball. And when you look over there...
In what direction is it? Is it coming towards us?
No, you hear it go off to
in the
north.
distance.
And everybody can see this huge gout of flame. And inside that gout of flame, you see 4 or 5 spiders just shrivel up inside of it. Void Valentine, on the other side of the fireball, you see a figure that is unmistakable to you. It is a very, very large man who has a little black hat on and like a big black coat. He's very pale.
Is this Brute? Is it Brutus?
Yes. You know that it is Brutus. And as you notice him, he notices you. He looks over at you. And he smiles. And his smile is a little too wide for his face. And then as the spiders die inside of his flames, he steps into the shadows and he's gone.
I just look in that direction like, whatever.
After a minute or two, the gunshots die out. There are torches and lanterns and stuff lit out, so this is all considered dim light now. And Cage, you notice that there is a person standing very near you. It is a person with like green skin. I don't know if you come across a lot of lizard folk out there in Capello, but it is a lizard folk person. And he's looking at you. And one eye closes like that. He doesn't blink in unison, like the eyes are closing at different rates. One looks over here and he looks back at you. Hello. You're good at fighting, yes?
I consider myself okay. Yes.
You should be with Randy.
Who's Randy? Who is that?
Randy is going to become the leader.
Of what?
Of all this. He gestures around.
Cage looks around, unimpressed.
The current leader is not good.
What is his name?
Erasmus. Not good.
And your name?
Brock.
Okay, so I'm supposed to meet Randy so I can help him become the leader? It seems a little bit abrupt for someone you watched pin down a spider.
You're a good fighter. Your friends are good fighters.
No, it was all him. It was all Cage.
What exactly do you want from us? You know what, I didn't mean to sound rude. What can I help you with?
You can meet Randy.
I turn around. You guys want to meet Randy? With a really confused look on my face.
Hey, Cage, you
I've got
have
a dirty-
excellent customer service, but no, I'm sorry. Rock, you said your name was?
Brock.
Rock. Oh, with a B. Oh, my apologies. I thought Rock would be very colloquial. No, it's fine. We're going to go back home, Brock. So no, thank you. But
Well,
if-
let's not be too
Oh.
hasty.
Like,
Can
yeah,
th-
no.
Can this Randy person offer maybe armor or weapons or medical supplies?
Ooh,
As you can see, this battle, while we of course came out on top, was surprising, and some of us found it hard won. As I'm like clutching my bleeding shoulder.
Me too.
Brock's tongue comes out and he licks at one of his eyeballs. You need help?
If you can offer it.
Randy can offer it.
What exactly is the time commitment to something like this? Because we really do have to get back home. I'm not opposed to potentially helping you if you need help. I suppose.
I mean, I keep telling you all we are in no rush, I think, for anything anymore up there. But
Cage has a shift. Like, when did you say, Cage?
I mean, I think I've already missed it.
Well, Cage has missed a shift. He might lose his job. This is serious.
Age. That ship has sailed. Literally.
there has been a very big
Literally.
shift. That's true. But not the
But I-
one you're thinking of.
I haven't
But
seen
Droth-
all of this. Yeah,
Droth.
no.
Droth, what you're saying, though, that it is useless to try to go up there?
I understand you want to see it for your own eyes. People don't usually believe me, but yes, I'm saying I personally don't think it's the right move.
Well, I must get to Mama and Papa if it's as dangerous as you say.
If it's as dangerous as I say, you maybe will not get to Mama and Papa.
Oh no, they're very resourceful. I wouldn't believe that. No, that would be awful just to assume it. No.
Either way, it's clearly more dangerous than we're in any state to handle right now to make the journey up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll... Yes. Hello. No, I'm on a stream. No. Goodbye.
The sending stone. So, I say for now, we meet this Randy, see what his hospitality can extend to us, and make our decisions from there. But I need sleep before I'll be of use in any more battles. Brock, can Randy also offer us a safe
Why are you
place?
so tired?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because I've spent the last 24 hours having bombs dropped on me, expending all of my resources and stamina to heal people on both sides of this godforsaken battle, scrambling my way down a rock face and cutting myself to shit to find a shred of safety as the world fucking ended. Meanwhile, coming down here to this shithole and finding myself met by a stuck-up jeweler, a questionable diplomat aspirant, and
Questionable.
he kind of looks at Droth. Whatever he is,
Oh, no,
So-
I
How to
like
try
him. He
again.
seems very
From
nice.
the little bit that I have seen of you, it seems like maybe you draw in a lot of negativity and you need to like let that shit go. Because those spiders were perfectly fine until you started to get their attention. So I'm
As-
just saying,
as they're
You
walking, I'm just storming up
brought
to
this.
Void.
You brought this
And
on
as they finish that
yourself.
sentence, I want to punch them in the face.
You could try. Roll your
Roll an attack.
attack.
Roll your unarmed attack.
That is okay. 21. I rolled a 19.
Okay, you smack me across the face. I mean, are we doing this?
Don't
Are we doing
talk to
this?
me like
Are we
you
doing
know
this?
me.
Like out of game? Are we doing this?
It's up to you.
Okay. Burning hands in your face.
Oh shit.
Okay. Is that a save or a roll to hit?
I think that's a save. Oh,
Save.
yeah, that's a save.
X save.
14.
Droth will
16.
is attempting to step in after the burning hands happens.
Okay,
My
so
turn.
roll your damage for the burning hands.
Okay, 14.
Okay, I take half. As a
Okay,
teacher.
I'll do it again.
Well,
I'm
hang
turning
on.
to heal Cage while you guys are killing each other. We're friends, aren't we? I like you. You seem like you're really nice.
Another deck save.
Well,
So-
Droth is doing something.
Yeah, I'll try to like physically step in between you guys,
Okay.
or like get my hands in there. I don't have like a weapon out or anything. Hey,
Another deck save. Like I will
Everybody.
move aside and I
Okay,
will get
so-
around you and I'll do it again.
Okay. Morgan.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. Even if I pass, I'm immediately going to go down. I'm at 1 hit point.
Okay.
Okay. So, Wink and Void Valentine get into it. Void
It was self-defense.
blasts her with burning hands, and she goes down. What do the rest of you want to do?
Did we really find this to be the most necessary thing to do at the
Well,
end of the world?
I
You
suppose
should
that
have.
she
You should
should
ask
keep
her.
her hands to herself. you
Right.
know?
You should ask her.
She was prone to using violence, but let's heal her up. You know, we don't want
Wink,
to.
roll a
if you
death
can't,
saving
if
throw
you
for me.
can't take it, do not
Yeah.
dish it
Like-
out.
I'm
Let me
patting out the flames on Wink's body.
And I'm
Okay, so that's one fail.
casting my final spell.
That's 2 fails.
Two
I'm sorry,
fails.
Cage. I cannot
Natural one.
heal you then. And I cast Cure Light Wounds on Wink
Okay.
for 8.
Okay, so Wink, you come to.
So you'll see me like kneeling
Void
over
is-
you.
Yeah, Droth is there. Void is standing there. He seems kind of distraught. I don't know what Cage is doing.
I just sit up and kind of shove Droth out of the way, and cradling my other arm to my chest, spit blood at Valentine's feet. You're all the same. It's a matter of time before you go running back to them or get yourself killed. I'll laugh either way.
You are very prone to violence as a way to solve your. Then people also respond to that. I feel like you're really putting out a lot of negativity. He's right.
Just completely ignoring that, Wink stumbles to her feet and goes over to Brock. Where do we find this Randy? Where do I find him?
I will take you. You are all very volatile.
Perhaps you've rethought this, Brock.
Randy needs volatile.
Okay. Cool.
If we are to take Erasmus,
I
All right.
truly think that you are all so greatly misunderstanding the state of the world right now. And I think if you would take even half a second to think about it, you'd see that.
Ross, I like you. If you ever heard the story of Chicken Little, the sky is falling. Listen, we've got to go and see it for ourselves because you're just really doomsaying here, and I don't want to think of Mama and Papa as dead.
Then if what you're saying is true, we are all having one hell of a day.
Yes, that's true. Yes, we go see it. Yes, I agree. But what I'm saying is that maybe the division is not the way right now, and maybe to help each other is the greatest thing we can do.
Oh, yes, I suppose.
Certain people only help themselves.
Yes,
That's
yes,
how you survive,
like you just
sweetheart.
talked about that, about what you were doing. Yes.
Brock licks his eyeball again.
Waiting on you to lead the way, lizard man.
I mean, that guy does seem, he seems cool. I get that, but okay. What about the rest of you?
What do you want to do? You are the most capable of us all. We saw.
Few tricks, keep me alive.
Well, if you can keep the rest of us alive and Mama and Papa are there to greet you, you will be duly rewarded, I assure you.
I think we go to the surface and all of this situation will still be here when we get back, inevitably.
Yes.
You don't hear that gunfire? See those spells going off?
That's the spiders.
Yes, and we're gonna have to deal with them and worse to make our way to the surface.
Don't worry about
And I know I'm
them.
the worst off, but I don't think any of us are in a situation to do that just yet.
Yes, which is why we should be trying to make friends with other people, you know, not putting guns in their faces and just really punching other people. Like, you're really like preaching to yourself. You should take your own advice.
Do you want some too?
I mean, if you could hit me, but then what does that do? You're just going to have another person that's like, oh, yeah, screw her.
Might teach you to stop talking like you know me.
Nobody knows you. We get it. But that doesn't mean that you can be a jerk.
I just look expectantly at Brock.
Oh, Brock.
Do you all want to see Randy?
I'm
If he has
stressed.
something he can offer us, yes.
Okay, let's go. And he starts walking across the square towards where the fireball was a little while ago.
I mean, Cage, you are pretty slimy. You think you can make it in those clothes?
Oh, slimy.
That's spider blood all over you.
You are absolutely covered in blood.
You're filthy.
I
Yeah.
just, I don't really seem. Is it improper or something? I don't really
No.
seem to mind at
Oh.
all.
Oh, yeah.
You said you work in a bakery?
Yeah.
You would go to work like that?
Well, see, I don't do any kind of customer-facing things unless I'm on my rollerblades. I'm mostly just kneading the bread, which I obviously I'll clean off my arms for.
Okay.
but-
Oh, good. No, that's great. Great. No, yes, I will be sure to visit your establishment in the future. Then.
Oh yeah, where are your rollerblades? I guess they're under a certain Yeah, never mind.
Not with me, for sure.
Game.
They're
James,
they're
as-
under a certain hotel bed. Yes.
As Brock is leading us, can I be on the lookout for any people that did not fare so well in their battles, and especially look for any weapons they might have dropped?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Can I guide myself in these efforts?
I think so. I think Crawford said that, right?
Wow, 19 plus some stuff. 21 total. 'Cause
Okay,
I maxed
so-
out my guidance.
The people down here in the under, they're used to dealing with spiders, and although normally they have to go hunting for them, this is not a normal situation where spiders just descend from the ceiling all of a sudden. You see a lot of dead spiders as you make your way through the under. That one person who got surprised is the only one you see that got hurt like that. As you look around, though, you do see most of the buildings are made of like plate metal that's been riveted together, but there is like debris around occasionally, and you see a big piece of rebar with a big hunk of concrete at the end that you think would be a good weapon for Cage. Should Cage
Oh,
need
for
one?
Cage? Fuck Cage, I need a weapon.
You're in
Okay.
front, so if you take it first, I feel like you're the one who's walking closest behind Randy.
What would this function as mechanically?
A
I
club,
can use like maces and
a
stuff.
two-handed
Club?
club. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm proficient in it, but I'm pretty fucking tired and that looks heavy, so I'll point it out. Hey, Cage, that might serve you better than a trowel. We get stuck in another fight.
I'll pick it up. It's like effortless, so light, even though it's a big thing of concrete. And I'll put my trowel just in my little robe. I still have my robe on underneath the nice clothes I got, so it's like the frills kind of stick out of like the nicer clothes.
Can I have the travel in the meantime?
Oh, under one condition.
I'm listening.
I don't think we need to throw any punches on each other. Say what you want. But I don't think we need to, I don't really want to give you a weapon if you're going to use it on...
I was thinking that too.
Well, I don't give free passes for people being entitled bitches to me, so I'll make my own way. And I'll leave Cage with the trowel and fall back into step.
Okay. Well, the offer does still stand. I understand you. Put it back in my
That
robe.
was excellent negotiation, Cage. You know,
Yeah.
if you
I
don't
actually,
want to bake anymore, there are a few things I could do. I could teach you the 10 steps for mediation.
I have to know what they are at some point.
Good decision. Good decision, Cage.
I actually did pay for that trowel, but you can keep it for now. But just
You
maybe-
you literally have a rapier like myself.
I don't need it. I have a dagger too.
Yeah,
but-
you've got a oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
If you paid for, I don't don't have any money. So if this is yours, I guess.
No, you keep it. I'm just saying, just remember that, I guess.
Okay, just reminding people of things they don't have. Good. Okay. I'm
Mama and
learning
Papa will
about
cover you, Cage.
Underworld.
You've been most helpful.
James, is the direction of the tunnel to Fiskar, is that a different direction than where Brock is headed?
You don't know.
Oh, okay. Palaverous Pete didn't give us a... I thought
Well,
he pointed
He
somewhere.
did point. And
Yeah, can we
Okay.
get a good sense? Are we walking like a completely different, like opposite direction, or just
You're-
off to the side?
you're walking away from the tunnel that you approached the suburbs from. So you're heading farther into the city. Palaverous Pete did point this direction.
Okay. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Void Valentine. Did you know that large man with the spell earlier?
I don't know.
I saw him outside of the store just earlier, and he ducked into the alley, and he was watching you, so I just thought, I was just wondering.
Oh, that man. That's just Brutus. Don't mind him. He's just one of those arcanists from the military academy. Well, he is military. I
That
don't know why
sounds
he's
like a,
down here.
that sounds like a useful fellow to have around. Is he a friend of yours?
More of an acquaintance, I suppose.
Yes.
We were in the academy together, and well, whatever.
And you know,
I think he had a secret crush on me.
some
But-
stars shine brighter than others, don't
You
they?
know,
boy?
they struggle with their own identity and their own orientation, and then they secretly want you, but they beat the shit out of you half the time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
dramatic. Okay.
So cool. We'll avoid that guy, I guess.
Right, yes.
Okay.
Just it's weird. He's like following me.
Like, why are you so obsessed with me? I get it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Don't come for me unless I send for you. I wish others could get that message.
Right.
If you do ever need to send for somebody in the future, that's kind of what I do. I go deliver messages. Pretty good at it, so
Oh, wonderful.
just keep
Oh,
me in
you're a
mind.
sweetheart.
Ma and
Thank
Papa will
you.
be so proud of all the connections I've made once we get back.
Oh, we're making all connections here, Trevelyan.
Oh yes.
We have to survive this bitch.
And you must meet them, or they won't believe I've met you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess lead the way, Trevelyan.
We must have dinner sometime.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just hoping upstairs is in a reasonable state.
I know it probably
Like on
quite
a
a mess,
scale of
yeah.
1 to 10, 1 being it's just a drizzle, and then 10 being, well, it's just a drizzle. But like worse. What are we talking about here?
Yes, Droth. That's a question for you, I believe.
Yeah.
I saw a massive, expanding sphere of blackness centered around, I believe, Barros. Is that right?
Kind of between Fiskar and Barrows, but yeah.
Centered in the desert, seemed unstoppable. I ran away as fast as I could.
Does
I guess
sound
I
bad.
can't say for certain that it has reached the towns, but like I said, I just feel it deep down. I think I just have a bad feeling about it.
That's fair. That's fair. You know, I mean, it was a terrible event, but we will get past it.
Wink kind of spins on her heels to keep walking, but backwards, and kind of gestures widely to either side. Well, and let's not forget what came right before, shall we? You know, just fire, brimstone raining from the sky, taking out convoys of injured from the battlefront, punching holes in the very surface of the earth. You know, just the day-to-day.
That was the
And then
Barros people, yes.
Spins her back on the rest of the party and keeps walking.
Yeah, the dwarves did not. Yeah, I think they did that. That was pretty bad too. So
Yeah, right?
uh, yeah, I think they did that to Fiskar.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably why she's so grumpy, yeah.
It's like an over there problem.
Well, I don't know. We're here now, so it's an over here problem, really. Right?
It's still like over there problem.
Oh, okay.
We were having a normal conversation, and we're rudely interrupted.
Okay.
I really have a hard time believing any of this is going on, to be honest.
Thank you, Cage. Thank you.
I've seen no fire, no brimstone. I don't want to belittle what you've seen. I hear and I listen and I understand, but without seeing it myself, I truly don't know that I can really grasp the peril you're discussing.
I mean, something definitely happened.
Yes,
Because
we
all
can
hell
agree.
broke loose.
We can agree, yeah.
I'm just
It's-
hoping, again, it's just a dusting.
But Cage, do you have any sort of psychic abilities that we don't know about? Because when you think about it, you showed up in your underwear at the end of the world, and then there were giant spiders and a bunch of people you didn't really know. So we could be in your nightmare right now.
Hey,
Oh,
what
because
are you
of the
smoking?
none of the clothes thing. I get it. That is a
Droth,
common nightmare.
what are
yes.
you smoking?
Very funny, Droth.
I can't tell if that was a joke or was supposed to make me feel better or maybe make me feel worse.
I've been at parties where people were like drinking and taking all kinds of pills, and they were on this trip talking the same shit you're talking right now.
Me?
Hmm.
No,
How-
Droth.
Stranger things have happened. Maybe expand your mind and you will start to believe things you wouldn't believe.
But then we're all sharing a dream, and that's just crazy.
I mean, do you have any on you?
No.
Not that I'm saying anything about anything. I'm just saying. Okay.
No,
Okay,
I was at
just-
I was at,
just
I
double
was at
checking.
work when
Okay,
this
just
happened.
double checking.
Yeah, no, I was working too. You're right. It's all at home.
Okay, so I guess we're still following.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're still
every
following. We're just having this conversation.
Conversation. Just a little combo. Gotta
every
get to
now
know
and
each
then his
other.
head swivels over to you and his just licks one eye.
I have a good feeling about this.
So
Yeah, that's good, Trevelyan.
so he takes you to you're walking down like a main street, right? And there are buildings to your left and your right, and this is obviously the main street through this town. As you're talking, he takes you to the right, and you go through a smaller street. And then he makes a left, and it's smaller still, to where you're in an alleyway. And he just keeps on walking as you're talking about what happened on the surface. He doesn't really seem to care about that. And then he takes you to a doorway, and there's a man standing outside the doorway. He looks like a rough sort of an individual, right? Visible weapons and whatnot. Brock stops at this doorway. New recruits to see Randy. And the
Just
guy
visitors.
at the door looks
Sorry, did he
around
say
at
new
you.
recruits?
The guy at the door looks around at you. All right. And he gestures towards the door, which Brock goes through.
Go right after him.
I'll look it out around at everybody.
He did
Let's
say
go.
new recruits, right? New
Yes.
recruits.
Yeah.
Did I sign up for that?
But we go in, it doesn't mean we have to be recruited, right? We can just hear if he is a nice guy. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, I need to see terms and conditions. You know, what kind of payment? Like, what is it? Are there benefits? Listen, I don't just work for free.
There's only one way to find out, I believe.
Yes. Let's go.
I'll go behind after you, Cage.
Well, you're the one who told us we should be coming here. Why
Yeah,
would I?
we are really, really relying on you here.
Why would I?
You're huge.
Oh, okay.
Why did I agree to this?
And he goes in.
And we just follow behind.
And that is where we'll end this episode.
Blah!
Woo!
That was a good one. We had some spiders, we had some PvP, we had some
Spice
stuff.
Spice.
Mm.
yeah.
Ooh.
I do want to mention to anyone who happens to be watching that even though we had a little PvP, like Morgan, Al, everybody here is very used to working with each other in this kind of
Yeah.
situation. And
That's why I wanted to double check.
In
That's why I was like,
character-
are we sure we want to do this out of game? Are we sure? I was
in
like,
character
okay.
is not the same as out of character for us.
No,
so
Yeah, definitely.
Everything is totally cool. Don't have to worry about that.
Listen, Void Valentine's a bitch. Okay, so let's just obviously we got two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
though I
just-
love how like a slap gets retaliated with two burning hands and a knockout.
Oh
and
yeah,
yet y'all
Void
are
Valentine don't
still
give
on
a
wing
fuck.
about being overreacted.
That's
This
Void
it is
Valentine.
about taking your enemy down, girl. I guess.
Yeah, Void Valentine. does
Ender's
some big
game,
plays.
honey. Ender's game.
So
Yeah.
it might have seemed a little tense, but and we were all drinking mead together just a couple of days ago, so don't worry about
But I
that.
definitely did have I was squeezing this fast.
So we all know the difference between in character and out of character. Don't worry about us.
Yeah.
So, but players, thank you for playing.
Thanks
DM, thank you for
DMing.
DMing.
Thank
Uh,
you for
Thank you,
DMing.
Watchers, thank you for watching. And
Roll20, thank you for supporting us.
and give me a shitload of natural ones for some reason. 3 in a row.
Thank you,
3
thank you,
in a
Roll20.
Row. That is
Keep it
statistically
going,
impossible.
baby. There's a streak. 15 in a
know.
row. Let's go.
Roll. Thank you, Roll20.
Thank you. You saved our lives.
And we will see you next week.
Yeah, love you guys. Bye.